Good morning. This is Louis Presley from My Life, My Money Media LLC. And today we're going to talk about compounding and how compounding is very important in our lives. So stick tuned, get your notes. We're going to have a good time. We're going to learn some stuff today. All right, we're going to start off. What is compounding? We need to start off with a definition. All right, compounding is the process in which a asset earns from either capital gains or interest and are reinvested to generate additional earnings over time. Basically, compounding allows our money to make money for us. Now, you may ask yourself why compounding is so important. Let's discuss some reasons why compounding is so important in our lives. Compounding allows us to generate added value to an asset without working for it. The added value can increase our wealth. The added value can generate cash flow. Also, the added value can provide inheritance for our offspring. Here are some more reasons why compounding is very important. Compounding can allow us to beat inflation. Compounding can allow us to use leverage in our lives. Also, compounding can allow us to buy stuff we need and want. So compounding is very important in our lives. Now, this is my opinion. I break down compounding in four different sections. We have vehicle, we have funds, we have time, and we have schedule. Now, on the later slides, I'm going to break down each one of these sections and how it relates to the power of compounding. All right, we go start off with vehicle, and let's come up with a definition of a vehicle. A vehicle is a driver of an asset. There are many different types of vehicles we can use for compounding, and some vehicles are faster than others. We will discuss different types of vehicles. Also, we will discuss the rule of 72 and found data to support our best vehicle to choose. Let's start off with the rule of 72. The rule of 72 may be a new concept for some. So I'm going to tell you what the rule of 72 is and provide you with a workable application of the formula. The rule of 72 basically is a formula that tells you how long will it takes for your money to double per a certain percentage rate. All right. For example, you have an investment that pays 5% annual return. How long will it take for your money to double? We take 72 divided by 5%, comes out with 14.4. So it'll take 14.4 years for your money to double by using the rule of 72 formula. Now, let's go on to the next slide. All right, we are jumping back in the vehicle because we need to get on this road to go. All right, the first example, this type of vehicle is a savings account. It's from Bank of America. This savings account pays 0.01% for an annual rate of return. Now, pull out your calculators. Let's apply the rule of 72 for this Bank of America savings account. As you can see on my chart, 72 divided by 0.01 is 7,200. It will take you 7,000 years, 7,200 years to double your money using this Bank of America savings account. How many of us plan to live that long? I know not me. I don't even want to live that long. So let's look at another vehicle. Let's look at a money market account from Ally Bank. Currently, this account pays 0.5% for an annual rate of return. Let's get our calculators back out. Let's use 72 divided by 0.50 equals 144 years to double your money. So just by looking at these two vehicles on this slide, which one if you had to pick one to double your money, which vehicle will you use? If you chose the money market account, you are mostly correct. Money market account is very low risk because it's usually invested in government-backed bonds and some other stuff. And that is the correct answer. If you had to pick a vehicle for this particular slide, a money market account will be the best choice. All right, we ain't done yet by looking at vehicles because there's a lot of vehicles on the road. So let's look at a few more. A lot of this vehicle, a lot of people like to use. A lot of people like to use the mattress, under your mattress or in a shoebox as a vehicle. Now, let's see here. As of today, a shoebox will lose 2% every single year. Let's apply the rule of 72 to a negative 2%. You'll end up owning money, man. Saving money in a mattress or a shoebox is your worst possible thing you damn near could do. If your house burned down, your money is gone. If the boys come in there and take it, your money is gone. If a family member come in there and take it, your money is gone. If a crackhead bust through your window, take your shoebox, your money is gone. So do not save money in your mattress. If you need to keep some money at your house, just keep a little bit. Just keep a little bit in case you need $500, $1,000. Keep a little bit, but don't keep thousands of dollars at your house, because only thing it's doing is losing money. All right, the next vehicle we go look at the stock market. At this particular one, we go look at this Vanguard 500 ETF. And as of today, the rate of return is almost 15% per year. So let's apply the rule of 72 to this Vanguard 500 ETF. So we'll take 72 divided by 14.97 equals 4.81 years. So every roughly 5 years, your money will double. So if you put $100 in 2010, by 2015, that $100 would be $200, and so forth and so on. But one thing you have to remember, that each vehicle has a risk. The faster your vehicle moves per the interest rate, the more risk it is. So it's a balance you have to pick. You have to pick a little low risk, a little high risk, but balance it out. But avoid that mattress is the worst one. Avoid that mattress, because only thing you're doing if you put money in the mattress is losing it. All right, so we already chosen what vehicle we going to use. So the second thing we need to choose is the funds. The only way to make compounding work, you need money to support your compounding. That money has to go in the vehicle you choose. I personally use money from my paycheck and my side hustles to put in a vehicle. Now, one thing we got to remember, any money is always better than no money. So small things a long time ago will be big things at the end. We all have kids and children. At one point, they was just a seed. Then they turn into a baby. Then they turn into teenagers. Then they turn into adults. You see how things grows in life? So anything that starts out small, if you choose the proper vehicle, it will be bigger at the end. All right, the third part of compounding is time. Time is very important because once time passes, we cannot get it back. Now, time allows our money to grow bigger and bigger and become more powerful. Over time, we can build more wealth. Over time, we can increase our income. Over time, we can increase our cash flow. The sooner we start putting money into our vehicle and allows time to do its thing, the less money we'll need to reach our goals. Now, let's take this example. I'm going to put you up a little game. Just say if your child was born today and the parents decided to save $5 a day for 21 years at 5%, did you know your child will have over $65,000 once that child turns 21? Now, especially in the black community, how many people have $65,000 liquid? How many people have that? So time is very important. Let's go on to the next slide. All right, let's dig in that scenario a little deeper. So over time, those two parents over 21 years invested $38,000. And somehow after 21 years, they got an account balance of 65. How did that happen? It happened with compounding. Compounding allow that investment to grow $26,000 out of nowhere passively. The parents or kid did not work for that $26,000. They didn't do a dang. Only thing they did is put the money in the vehicle and let it roll. And you see how this stuff works. And just to give you a little, I guess, a little a comparison, the average net worth for a person under 35 years old is roughly $14,000. So if we be consistent with our money, time, and vehicle, we could build wealth slowly, and the end it'll be very big. Let's go on to the next slide. All right, and the last part of compounding is schedule. Schedule. So what is a schedule? Well, a schedule is a systematic way of doing something. It's systematic. We need to set a schedule for our funds to be transferred into our vehicle. Our schedules can be daily, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, quarterly, or yearly. You could pick your own schedule, but once you build a schedule, you have to stick to it. Me personally, my schedule is every Monday I put $20 into the stock market. Well, just say $20 to $50 every single Monday. I've been doing that for the past year or so. Also, when I get paid, I have another schedule. I give 10% to the Lord and I give 10% to me to put in one of my vehicles. I have a schedule and I stick to it. A schedule allows us to create habits. And once you form a habit, it is hard to break. But most people do not know you have good habits and bad habits. Compounding your money on a schedule is a good habit. It's a habit we need to learn. Let's go to the next slide. All right, let's do a quick review. We talked about vehicle, we talked about funds, we talked about time, and we talked about schedules. Those four elements make up compounding, and each one are very important. Now let's speak on roadblocks for compounding. One roadblock I actually see is instant gratification. I see majority of people will buy something and receive instant and temporary happiness for maybe a week, maybe an hour, maybe a month. They could have bought some shoes, they could have bought some liquor, they could have bought some new rims. That instant gratification takes away from your wealth in your future if you overdo with it. So we have to watch out for instant gratification. Another roadblock is you have no income to invest in yourself. To me, that's one of the stupidest things you could do. You give Walmart your money, you give Nike your money, you give the landlord your money, you give your baby daddy your money. Why not give some money to you? Let us be our number one investor. We need to invest in ourselves so we could build ourselves up so we can compete better in the future. Another roadblock for compounding is picking a poor running vehicle. Guys, we talked about this in previous slides. You want to be skeptical about storing money in your mattress. Be skeptical about storing the majority of money in a low yielding savings account. So you want to pick your best vehicle so you could get farther down the road with time. All right, another roadblock for compounding is a slow rate of return. This is in your head. When you first start to save money, invest money, it's very slow at the beginning. It's very slow. You really do not see a change. But after year after year after year, your money will start to grow and grow. My personal experience, when my 401k reached $100,000, that's when it started to grow unbelievable. I guess I had enough shares and mutual funds to really speed up the process. So give your time. Don't be rushing. Take your time. It's slow, but it will be better at the end. Another roadblock for compounding is dipping into your investment. It's okay to dip into your investment if you need something. It's okay to dip in your investment in case you want something. But be aware, every time you dip into there, you will have less money in the future. All right, we're almost over. Thank you for listening. But let's discuss some compounding key points of compounding. Vehicle. Pick a vehicle with a reasonable rate of return. Just remember, the more the return, the more the risk. Please find your balance for your vehicle. Funds. Your income invested builds wealth. Get your income up. The more income we have, the more we can put into investment to grow our wealth. Time. It takes time for compounding to do its thing. The sooner, the better. The sooner you do it, the less work you have to do it in the future. Schedule. Get on a routine and systematically fund your vehicle. We all need a schedule. Pick a schedule and stick to it. In closing, this is Lewis Presley from My Life, My Money Media, LLC. Please check us out on Facebook. Please check us out on YouTube and join the channel. Now, y'all guys be safe and God bless. And thank you for listening.